Hmm? my gosh. It's so close. It's so temperamental. I just don't know what it wants me to do. Just don't know. Right, what did it want up here? Oh, finally. Holy fuck. That was terrible. Oh my gosh. So, you see it's open. I can't turn it too much further because if I do, it gets stuck. So, obviously, it's open. Sorry guys, I need a second. This lock has been horrifying, to say the least. Alright, I'm locking it back up. And now let's get it. For the final time. Wow. I need to calm down because I'm shaking so bad right now. This has been the hardest lock I've ever picked. And I'm going to scoot this camera forward a little bit. Because I don't want to accidentally take this one out of frame. For any reason whatsoever. Yeah, I made the mistake of turning the core too far once. I scattered this lock's stuff so many times. Then I was progressive pinning it to try to learn it, and I turned the core a tiny bit too far. So that happened, and it was a disaster. I spent like a half an hour, if not a little bit longer than that, trying to do what I thought was the right thing by pushing down the pins that I thought popped up, and that didn't work. And then eventually the clamp accidentally fell off the back. So I found out that I could actually slide the core forward, which I have no idea how, and so I slid the core forward and ended up able to save it, but I thought it was going to be like bricked. It was terrible. Alright, so now I'm going to try to take all this out of here without dropping anything. I apologize if I do. This one is a bit of a rough one to get. Yeah, I dropped something there. Okay, that was the actually the interactive in the bottom here. Let me just get it in here. Oh. Okay. That was a little side piece. This is the interactive sideboard pin that goes in here. That popped out when I was pulling it. So here's the sidebar. Then there's another pin right here, and I believe that this one actually pokes up into the core whenever you finally get that bottom interactive set the whole way. This actually pops up and just sticks up in the middle there, in the middle of the core somewhere. I'm not really sure. Why it does that, but that's what it does. So, alright, moving, then this is where that plastic piece came from, this little side here. And now to get to the pins. Alright, I'm going to count them out in a line here. So, we've got pin 1. And 2. 3. Eight. 9. And then that 10th one. Okay, so this should be, and then there are these little, alright, we've got all these little, key profile pins. There's 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are very, very tiny little itty bitty pins that come flying out when you try to pull the core out. It's a disaster. And I'm actually going to pop those out anyways, just because I don't know if they're needed to be seen for gutting this. So I'm going to just stick them right in this little spot here. There's that one. Okay. So we can have a look at this core. There's where the key profile pins go. There's the sidebar. That's where the black plastic piece goes and the key pins. This one was so treacherous for me. Okay, let me see. I want to put these. get my big tweezers here. And I'm going to pull these the same way, just starting at the first one. I'll try to, no, I don't know if I can focus this or not. Okay, we're one. Two. Three. Four. Five. Oops. Six. And there is only one way that these pins can go in. These drivers here. They have little ledges on them, kind of on the sides, and they are actually rounded to, I gotta slide this one out like this. It's hard to grip with the tweezers. Okay. They're actually angled because they are side by side in here and not straight down the middle, so they need to be kind of angled to be level, I guess you'd call it. They're flush with the side of the core there, so they have to all be turned in the correct way in order to okay, springs. Okay. All right. You can see in here. I don't know. So many spots. There's really nothing remarkable about anything. There's a little spot here, and I guess there's a spot on the sides as well for the sidebar, so that it can sit in each spot. I don't know. Not sure, but there's a little line there, here and here. I'm not sure. This lock confuses me and drove me crazy for 2 weeks. I'm so happy that it's done. So let me give you a close-up of the pins. And I'm using this really great pinning tray that Dr. Hugmaster gave to me. I love it. I absolutely love it because I can stick all the little stuff in here that I need when I'm picking. So yeah, he has a great channel. If you guys don't know who that is, go check him out. I'll leave a link in the description of this video for Dr. Hugmaster. Just a amazing picker too, by the way. He's got some amazing videos up. But yeah, here's the pinning for this. A lot of fun at first, and then it was just so hard for me to figure out what was holding me up in this lock. And then I kind of figured it out after progressive pinning it, but when you progressive pin this one, it's a nightmare because of all these tiny little parts. Altogether, there are, I believe I counted 38 38 little pieces to this lock. And then if you count this and this, that's total of 40 pieces altogether. So every time that you scatter the pins, drop something, pull the core and something falls out, it's just a complete terror to put back together. So I'm actually going to video putting this one back together and show where everything goes. I'm not going to do it in this continuous video just because it's a little bit too long, but that's that'll be upcoming. I'll tag it and add it to the end of this video maybe. I'm not sure, but I figure I can show how to put it back together because this one was just terrible and took me a while to just get good at gutting it and taking the cores out and putting them back in and taking it out and putting it back in. It's just a nightmare. So finally I got to be able to be a little bit better at it, but it was still difficult. Anyways, this is the Dom IX Twinstar picked. Thank you guys for being patient and watching the whole way through. If you made it, I thank you very much. If you like my channel, click the like button and subscribe, and take care, everybody.